Hey everyone, Mortal Blue here, Kevin. Just wanted to talk a little bit more about state change and getting to your goals. How do you get to your goals when you're kind of stuck in a rut and you can't get past the obstacles, or you have a fear of going on a job interview or a fear of trying something new? The problem is we see the world through the eyes of our experiences, our past experiences. Now, I want to give you an example of three different people, and this is going to talk a little bit about these state changes and how this can help move you forward much faster. And it almost gives you a superpower of confidence and momentum that you don't have before you cross this fear barrier. One person is afraid to go on a job interview, is afraid what's going to go wrong, afraid to ask out the girl, or afraid to move to the next level of their life or to try something new, so they don't try at all. Another person goes on a job interview, but for them it's easy. They're able to go on job interviews all the time. It's nothing new. There's nothing amazing about it. A third person goes on a job interview, doesn't get the job, but it was really difficult for that person to have the courage and confidence to go on the job interview because they were afraid of failing, afraid of not succeeding. On the surface, it looks like the person who goes on a ton of different job interviews all the time, if that person is the one who got the job, it looks like he kind of won that round. And it looks like the two people who lost the round are the one who didn't try at all and the one who didn't get the job, even though they tried. And that second person, the one who didn't get the job, but tried and had a really difficult time getting over that fear to go on the job interview, the risk, the fear of being rejected. Now, under the surface, that person has a superpower that the other two don't have. The first person doesn't have it because it's too easy. For them, they go on job interviews all the time. There was no challenge to overcome. And the second person didn't try, so they weren't able to get past that fear barrier. But the fear barrier wasn't actually getting the job, it was having the courage to go on the interview and risk the rejection. And once that person does that, they're given almost a superpower equivalent to how difficult the task is. I don't know why this is. I don't know how exactly this works, but I know what happens. The harder your challenge is in life, the more difficult it is for you to do something, the more confidence, courage, and forward momentum you get by achieving that thing. Just overcoming the fear, even if you don't do it well. If you have a fear of roller coasters and you step on the roller coaster and you go on the ride, you are now going to be able to do roller coasters more than you've ever done in your entire life once you overcome that initial fear, because now you get this confidence and momentum because of the fact it was so difficult for you to step on the ride. There's an old expression, buy the ticket, get on the ride. And so that's why, whether you get the job or not, whether you succeed or not, whether you make money or not, that isn't really what matters at first. What matters is if you can overcome that fear and try, no matter what the outcome is, you get this tremendous confidence boost that now can be used for anything else. It tends to only last a few weeks. So this momentum, this confidence, this energy, it will last for a few weeks. If within those few weeks you act on another challenge and move forward, it's going to last for another few weeks. And you can actually string these challenges together where you have so much momentum that you can accomplish more in a year than you've ever accomplished in your lifetime, just by getting across the fear barrier of the thing that's most challenging to you will give you this temporary superpower. So on the surface, everyone looking at you will say, he went for the job interview and he didn't get the job. He's in the exact same spot he was before. You're actually on a completely different path. If going on that job interview was difficult, very difficult, and you did it anyway, whether you got the job or not, you are now on a path of momentum and confidence. And enjoy the ride, because for the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to look at things in your life that were difficult, and now they're going to seem like not difficult at all in comparison, just because you took that challenge. But remember the rules. The challenge has to be difficult. It has to be something you're uncomfortable doing, There has to be a fear or a hesitance about doing it, and then you have to go ahead and do it anyway. And if those things all align, you're going to be unstoppable for the next few weeks. Just make sure you act on the next thing within the next few weeks, because this will wear off. This confidence momentum will wear off after a few weeks, and then you won't have to use it as a tool. You won't have it at your disposal anymore. Act with that new superpower you have as soon as you can. And you can, this can last for years, and you'll accomplish more in a year than you ever have in your entire life. I'm Kevin. I hope this was helpful. We're going to get more into this superpower in future episodes. Thank you.